Hi there, I'm Dr. Candy Valentine. I'm the Dean of Galen at Myrtle Beach. Graduates, family members, honored guests, faculty, and staff, welcome to the Galen College of Nursing commencement ceremony for our 2024 Associate's Degree in Nursing students. I am the Dean, and I recently became the Dean, but I've had the pleasure of having many of them in my class also, which is a very special night for me. Graduation is a significant milestone in one's life. We are very proud of our graduates' academic accomplishments and fully recognize the amount of hard work and sacrifice required to be here today. At the same time, we are cognizant that it takes a tremendous support system for each of you, the students, to be here today. Graduates, please take a moment to thank the staff that introduced you to this journey. Please thank the faculty that guided you through that journey. And now I want you to turn around and face your family and friends and show your appreciation to those who helped you achieve your dreams of becoming a nurse. I'd like to introduce the Nurse Honor Guard of South Carolina. Nurses care for others and spend much of their lives healing the sick and comforting patients and families. It's a service profession and a way of life that is different than any other. The Nurses Honor Guard of South Carolina is staffed by both working and retired nurses who volunteer their time to pay respect and to honor nurse colleagues. They attend services wearing the traditional white uniform, cap, cape, and pay tribute to the nurses at their time of death by performing the Nightingale tribute at their service. It is similar to a military tribute. Today, they are here to celebrate and help recite the Nightingale Pledge of this new group of nurses as they begin their nursing career. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our graduate commencement speaker, Dr. Allison Abernathy. Dr. Allison Abernathy has nearly 30 years of experience as a registered nurse with over a decade dedicated to an academic setting. She graduated from Gardner-Webb University with an associate's degree in nursing, master's degree in nursing, and a doctor of nursing practice. She is currently the Assistant Vice President of Academic Affairs for HCA Healthcare South Atlantic Division, serving South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida markets. She previously served as a lab simulation coordinator and a program director at Galen College of Nursing in Myrtle Beach. Before her role at Galen College of Nursing, Dr. Abernathy was the Health and Human Services Dean within the North Carolina Community College System, where she was instrumental in forging educational partnerships and developing innovative healthcare apprenticeship programs. Her extensive nursing background also includes roles in med-surg, case management, women's health, clinical education, and staff development leadership. Among her numerous accolades, Allison was recognized as a North Carolina Great 100 recipient in 2011, Leader of the Quarter at Atrium Healthcare in 2009, and nominated for Staff of the Year at Gaston College in 2022. While completing her DNP project in simulation with Code Blue teams, her finalized project was nominated for a Patient Safety Award with Atrium Healthcare and received a Silver Resuscitation Award with the American Heart Association. Allison is a certified healthcare simulation educator and collaborates closely with the South Carolina Deans and Directors Group to advocate for best practices in nursing. She is also an active member of the South Carolina Nurses Association. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Allison Abernathy. Please hold. My apologies. In her current role, Allison is responsible for developing, organizing, directing, implementing, and evaluating infrastructures for a systems approach to academic partnerships and targeted programs to support the advancement of HCA Healthcare, the South Atlantic Division. This includes forming and maintaining strategic and collaborative academic partnerships with area universities, colleges, technical programs, and high schools. Thank you for your grace.
I got to move the microphone for the short people, sorry. So hello everyone and welcome. This is a special night, a special pinning. Today I reflected on the 29 years ago that I was pinned. That's a long time. I've seen a lot in nursing, but the special memories and the special moments still ring true for me. Today, as we celebrate not just the completion of a rigorous nursing school education, we also celebrate the beginning of a noble calling. Graduates, it's humbling to know that you guys would choose me to be your speaker on this memorable night for yourself and your life. Thank you. I could not be prouder of you, and it's truly an honor to be here with you tonight. Thank you. Florence Nightingale, the founder of nursing, once said, "Live life when you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it." Graduates, the pin that you received tonight represents your individual achievement, gaining nursing knowledge and skills, but it also symbolizes your promise to provide the best care possible to your patients. It will serve as a reminder that you bring talent to the profession, and true strength lies in your ability to give the gift of yourself to others. Nursing is a unique profession. It never sits idle. It is constantly changing, whether it be from technology advances or best practices. Every day brings new challenges and opportunities. It also requires a combination of technical skills and compassion. In nursing school, you all learned, or you should have learned, unless you forgot it, the 5 P's of patient rounding, right? You all learned that. Pain, potty, say it with me, possessions, and pumps, okay? This is a best practice to anticipate and address patient needs. It's also referred to as purposeful rounding. In this profession, there are going to be days that you are tired, stressed, overwhelmed, and these are the days that you need to remember your 5 P's to be purposeful in your career. The first is purpose. Never forget your why. The reason that you chose to come to nursing school. It's a calling, it's not just a job. Your purpose in being a nurse will be what fuels you on those tough days. The next is power. Spider-Man once said, "With great power comes great responsibility." You have the power to make the difference between life and death through your educated eyes that work to prevent healthcare errors and injuries. Using your nursing power wisely and for the benefit of others is your responsibility. Next, remember to pause during your shift. The word used as a verb means to linger for a time. So I urge you to pause and connect with those assigned to your care. Stop to comfort a child, support a family in crisis, linger to hold the hand of a patient that's taking their last breath. It is a gift to be there. The next is patience. Nursing is not a solo act, it is a team sport where every player has a key role. Have patience with your colleagues, with yourself as you learn, and grow as a nurse. This will be essential for your success. The last P is proud. We have infinite reasons to be proud to be a nurse every day. Be proud of the positive feedback that you're going to receive from patients, colleagues, and leaders. Be proud to advocate for your patients when they cannot. Be proud of how far you have come, but also be excited about how far you're going to go. Be proud to tell others about being a nurse and that they can be a nurse just like you. Graduates, what a privilege it is for me to welcome you into this profession as a colleague for a registered nurse. Thank you for choosing this incredible profession. Wear your pins with pride, knowing that you are now a splendid gift to be used for healing, comfort, and care. My final thoughts are this. I would add to Florence's quote that I started out with. Live life with purpose and passion when you have it. Life as a nurse is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it. Be proud of it. Remember, and y'all know this about me, pray daily. Be polite. Patients are people too. So graduates, never forget the impact that you make best wishes for you on your nursing journey, and congratulations.
Thank you. It's very nice, Dr. Abernathy. I get the privilege of introducing the student speaker, Sandra Deese. Today we are gathered to celebrate the achievements of an exceptional group of individuals. As we reflect on their journey and the bright futures that await them, it is my privilege to introduce Sandra. She has not only excelled academically, but also demonstrated leadership, creativity, and a commitment to nursing. Sandra has been a source of inspiration and support to her peers, embodying the values of Galen. Please welcome me in joining her.
First of all, this was not wrote in my speech. Thank you, class, for nominating me to be your speaker. That was an honor and that was a privilege. Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Galen College graduation of the fall 2024 nursing class. When I began my journey at Galen, I was asked what my why was. Why was I coming back to school to become an RN? Well, at my age, 50, none of your business. It was God. I knew I had a higher calling on my life, but y'all, the ones that know me, I have to have a roadmap and a guide to lead me in the right direction. Y'all know that literally, friends, you know. So God sent me my husband. I love my husband. My husband loves me, and through his, he pushed me, he encouraged me, and he would not take no for an answer. When I would tell him, no, I don't want to go to school, he said, I'm going to work, you're going to school. When I'd say, no, I don't want to do it, he would say, yes, you are. So, you know, thank God for my husband. My daughter, who stands with her mama and who is forever watching me, making a difference in the lives around me. God sent my son, and he sent him to teach me to have patience. And I'm telling you, when my stress was at its highest stroke level, my son taught me to have patience. My mama, I love you, Mama. Thank you for being my pretend patient. My family for encouraging me, loving me, and supporting me through it all. My church family for prayers, tears, and always encouraging me through practice and preaching. Now I stand before you, and I ask you, what is your why? You made it. We made it. Fall class of 2024, please stand. Surprise. Take a look around you. Take a look around you. Family, friends, and faculty and staff, thank you for supporting us along the way. You may be seated. When we all started at Galen, most of us did not know one another, but soon we became friends, and after that first exam, we became family. As I look at each of you, I have a question. How many of you went through personal battles and struggles along the way? Some of you are single parents, some of you work full-time jobs, and some of you were hundreds of miles away from your closest family. But we all formed a bond with one another to see it through to the end. As we became closer, some of you told me, and I might start crying, some of you told me just how much you had turned to prayer and how you shared with me how you now realize prayer really works. You struggled through personal battles while in nursing school, and only God and prayer turned situations around. We all have our stories. As one shared, that through prayer they no longer have hate in their heart. God allowed each of you, including myself, to be torn down to build us back up to be the hands and feet of Christ. We formed our little groups of closest friends, and we prayed for one another, and we prayed for ourselves. We cried. We came out of each prayer with a feeling of peace and knowing that everything was going to be all right. I don't know each of your names. I didn't get to know all of my graduating class, but the ones I got to know became my school family. It was like starting kindergarten when you were kids and you just meeting new friends. Well, my first friend was Abby. Abby is not with us tonight. Abby is celebrating her RN graduation and achievement with her husband and her new baby. We all watched her becoming the mother for the first time. We witnessed her disappointment from the beginning, but God's timing is always perfect. Abby is not celebrating tonight because she is celebrating her RN accomplishment with her husband and our new family member, Sailor Gray Johnson, born September the 12th, 2024. Allison Brown was my first school daughter, who helped me with being tech savvy, which I never really mastered, and her turning 50 shades of red from anxiety over nurses math to showing us just how smart she is in that last quarter with her calm, cool, collective self. And I say that with a wink because we know what happened. My beautiful, sweet Orvia, you touched me from the beginning. You're beautiful, and I love you. But, Orvia probably owes me well over $100 for every bad word she said that costed her 25 cents. Fakima, you were always there from the beginning when we'd share Tylenol for those stress headaches that my son would cause. Not nursing school, my son. No, I'm joking. I became even closer to you in the end when we struggled together and relied on each other to pass. Kristen, my school daughter, who would bring out the very best of me and slow me down when I'd say too much, and for helping me use DoorDash for the first time. And by the way, haven't used it since, going to try to use it last night, and it was just way too much. We settled for Domino's. And I can't leave out Mac. When we first met, she would let them F-bombs fly. But she quickly realized that I was a little different. And she told me she respected me, and she stopped using bad words, or at least when I was around. Mac, I hope you're still practicing this accomplishment. I didn't think so. I can't call every name, but to the classmates that didn't get to journey on with us, don't give up, you got this. And if I didn't call your name, please don't be offended. Trust and believe that each of you hold a dear place in my heart. You all have made a difference in my life. Now it's time to go out and make that difference in the lives of others. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. This has been my Bible verse from day one, and now I will take it to my next journey God has planned for me. I am so proud of each of us all, and now it is time to put our knowledge to work. Go out and make that difference in the lives of others with the gift that God has given each of you. God allowed us to accomplish this ever-hard task of becoming an RN to do His will. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we know who holds tomorrow. Take this Bible verse, Joshua 1:9, and write it in your heart. Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid. Neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wherever thou go. In closing, on behalf of the fall graduating class of 2024, thank you again to the faculty and staff for the support you have given. Thank you, family and friends, for being our encouragement and help in the times of need. I leave with you Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct thy paths. Now go celebrate and enjoy yourself. Get it out of your system, you deserve it. Then go to work doing what you've called to do, and you've worked so hard to accomplish. And I challenge you, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Savior, get to know Him. He makes all the difference in the world. Thank you. Now I want to introduce to you at this time Dr. Martha Eadings, Clinical Education Manager, to present the Emerging Leader Award.
Good evening, everyone. Doesn't it feel good? You feel the excitement in the air? I know you guys do. Okay. Well, I get the honor to present an award, so let me tell you a little bit about it. Catherine Mergeron personifies a standard of excellence that places her among the top leaders in our profession. She is co-founder of our nursing program and currently serves as chair of the board of directors for Galen College of Nursing. Due to her reputation as a nursing leader and humanitarian, the Kathy Mergeron Nursing Leadership Award was created to recognize a graduating student from one program who demonstrates the personal and professional qualities of leadership, resourcefulness, innovation, and excellence. The candidate is recommended for this award by members of our Galen faculty. It is my honor and privilege to announce the recipient of the Emerging Leader Award to Caitlin Ruggiero.
Hello. I'm also one of the clinical education managers. My name is Katie Wadsworth. I also did several clinicals with Galen, and some of you have been in my clinical groups, and it's a pleasure to see you graduating tonight. I am lucky enough to also be presenting an award. And at Galen College of Nursing, there are certain intangible qualities that some nurses instinctively develop that truly set them apart from the rest. These qualities cannot be measured by an answer key, a calculator, or a Scantron, like a test score or grade point average. These qualities are human kindness, the human touch. More than a room number and a diagnosis, it's about making a patient feel singularly special. The qualities associated with this human touch include compassion, and understanding and acknowledgement of the feelings of patients, families, and fellow students. Graduates have voted for one of their fellow classmates that personifies these qualities. I'm lucky enough to say, too, that this was almost a unanimous vote. It is my privilege to announce the recipient of this term's Human Touch Award, and that is Lizzie Singletary. At this time, I would like to reintroduce our Dean, Dr. Candy Valentine.
The history and significance of pinning in nursing. There's a long history that is connected to nursing pins. Male soldiers who cared for the knights were given a badge or pin for their service to the injured knights. Later in the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale, the mother of nursing, provided leadership and education for her team of nurses as they provided care for the soldiers. Florence was presented with the Royal Red Cross by the Queen for her leadership and service. Later, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses from her School of Nursing by presenting each of them with a Medal of Excellence. Each College of Nursing has their own unique pin, which has different colors and symbols representing the graduate's nursing program. Galen has retained this long-standing tradition of having a nursing lamp on the nursing pin. The nursing lamp is a symbol of light and hope to those in need. Think back to the Crimean War during the mid-1800s. Management of pain and prevention of infection were major issues during this time. They did not have the medications that we currently have. When you reflect about the soldiers experiencing pain, it is often the worst at night when you cannot sleep. It is dark and one feels very alone and far away from home. Florence Nightingale became known to her patients as the lady with the lamp. At night, when the soldiers were in pain, alone, and afraid, Florence would walk through the medical wards with a lighted candle to provide hope and comfort to those in need. Light drives back darkness and fear, and knowing one is not alone helps alleviate some of this pain. At this time, I would like to introduce Vincent Tenebra. He is our Associate Director of Campus Operations, for reading of the names.
Thank you, Dr. Val. Oop, I got to put my mic on. There, I got it now. Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Pinning the ADN class will be a faculty member or leader of the student's choice. First graduates, please come up. Octavia Addison. Ikema Bridges. Titisha Bridges. All right, in the excitement here of this graduation, I forgot to say who's pinning the graduates. I'm going to start doing that now. I apologize to the other graduates. Allison Brown being pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Nicolette Burns will be pinned by Bonnie Ray Guthrie. Courtney Campbell, pinned by Dr. Allison Abernathy. Kristen Campbell, pinned by Dina Stewart. Riley Caton, pinned by Caroline Bloom. Sarah Darville, pinned by Dr. Candy Valentine. Yashay Davis, pinned by Debbie Longo. Sandra Deese, pinned by Gina Flores. Destiny Fink, pinned by Dr. Candy Valentine. Okay. Kelsey Gano, pinned by Ann Coughlin. Miranda Gore, pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. I'm sorry, Dr. Valerie Richardson. Quishinda Hemingway, also pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Caitlin Jones, pinned by Debbie Longo. Jessica Kilp, pinned by Katie Wadsworth. Chelsea McRae, pinned by Sandra Farnham. Mackenzie Murdoch, pinned by Kathy Brown. Kyle Murphy, pinned by Dina Stewart. Mackenzie Neal, pinned by Dina Stewart. Theronda Nichols, pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Nicole Palmer, pinned by Dina Stewart. Carlotta Parker, pinned by Dr. Allison Abernathy. Savannah K. Perry, pinned by Debbie Longo. Orvia Pridgeon, pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Nicole Richburg, pinned by Lisa Callahan. Autumn Robinson, pinned by Lisa Callahan. Caitlin Ruggiero, pinned by Lisa Callahan. She got lights on. Lizzie Singletary, pinned by Dr. Karina Banks. Margaret Slaughter, pinned by Dr. Candy Valentine. Allison St. Clair, pinned by Sandra Farnham. Melanie Thomas, pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Kayla Wright, also pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Jasmine York, pinned by Dr. Valerie Richardson. Now I'd like to reintroduce Dr. Candy Valentine for the presentation of the Ceremony of Lights.
We have a tradition in nursing education. It is called the Ceremony of Lights. Through the Ceremony of Lights, the passing of one flame to another signifies the passing of knowledge and the acceptance of responsibilities and the rights and obligations of the nursing profession. We offer our pledge in this ceremony. If all of the students and honor guard could please stand. I would like to invite the graduates to join me, the faculty members of our nursing program, and the honor guard in reciting the nursing vow, which is included in your graduation program. I solemnly pledge myself in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate nursing standards both as a science and art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of quality standards, personal responsibility. I will devote myself to the protection, healing, and welfare of those committed to my care. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of information. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities which I live and work. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I will fully acknowledge the seriousness of responsibility integral to the nursing profession and the success of the commitments I pledge today. Graduates and fellow nurses, by the authority delegated to me by Galen College of Nursing, I hereby officially confer your nursing degree. Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Friends, family, colleagues, it is my great honor to present the Fall 2024 graduating class. Congratulations. Guests, please remain in your seats while faculty and graduates exit the room, and then feel free to join us for refreshments and pictures.